Hey, welcome back. This is Mikey playing Snatcher. This is part 6. I actually just finished this game, and unfortunately it was just easier for me to play through it and then while playing and talking at the same time, because apparently ADD gets the best of you. So there's gonna be quite a few of these. I forgot how long this game was. And on some of these videos there's a lot of talking, and I don't want to talk during when the characters actually have like live voice, so sometimes I won't be narrating as much. That's okay with you. So basically, yeah, I haven't posted these up for a while, but I actually played through the whole game yesterday, and if you're watching this in the future, this won't mean much to you at all. But if you're somebody who actually watches these like one after the other while they're being posted, that's what's happening. But I have all the assets to basically put up a video every day, every other day, hopefully. So we're good for that, and I'll add videos in between. So to catch up, Napoleon said to meet him at Alton Plaza, which is what we're doing. This that was actually in the last video. I had like a fairly new intro, nothing too fancy because I don't have all my equipment with me, so I can't do anything like ultra cool, but I tried to make it halfway presentable. So right now this is Alton Plaza. It looks a lot like Times Square, I guess Tokyo, but I've never been to Tokyo. The only thing I know about is Lost in Translation. But yeah, basically this game, sometimes if you pick the same option once, you have to pick the same again. And if you look at the signs, like, you'll find numbers and stuff. But yeah, definitely if you're playing this, pick the option once, twice, 3 times until you see it repeat itself. I made that mistake and was running around in circles a few times until I found out, oh, I just had to look again. But the writing's pretty good, so it's decent. I didn't even pay attention to what number I did.
Thank you for calling Plato's Cavern, the store with everything. May I help you?
For Plato's Cavern, which you'll eventually need. I'm just used to writing down every number, but this is how you would get the address, because Plato's Cavern is one of the places you actually need to go to. So, yeah, handy to look around, because there's like little phone numbers and stuff you can find and add, which is super fun, I suppose. It is fun, and I shouldn't downplay this game. Like I probably mentioned before, I was playing LA Noire, and the actual creator of this actually saw LA Noire, and he kind of agreed, saying that that's kind of what he would see like Snatcher is. Unfortunately, he said for a remake, he doesn't have the time or money to make a remake. I guess of the $5 million salaries that he's working with. If they like updated and made it modern, maybe to get an audience. I mean, the Sega CD wasn't the most popular system in the world, so I imagine it would get a bigger audience if it came to like PS3 and 360. Although this version I think would make a pretty cool DS game, or 3DS now. They don't really support the DS anymore. Maybe add 3D graphics and stuff. The stylus would work perfect, and maybe add more action scenes. This game actually ends with a pretty huge opening for a sequel too, and they could make the game longer with that. So yeah, for somebody who apparently loves his wife, this man flirts a lot. Apparently in the Japanese version, the love line number is a lot more inappropriate.
You're the new junker, eh?
You Napoleon?
Well, let's keep this short, okay? The Snatcher sees me here, and I'll be the next one eliminated.
As you see Napoleon, he He's in various outfits. He's very festive, I would say. He keeps on, basically to get Napoleon to talk, you gotta keep on giving him cash, which he acts like it's an inconvenience, but you never run out of cash, so it's really not a big deal. You just gotta remember when he's like hinting towards it, that's what you need to do, is hand him over cash. I like the Christmas theme, very festive. I guess Jingle Bells doesn't offend anybody that doesn't celebrate Christmas, because I guess you don't have to celebrate Christmas to Jingle Bells. So that's good, I suppose. I've actually had buffalo before. I'm sorry to you vegan or vegetarians. To me, like some people say it's so much better, but to me it tastes just like hamburger or beef. It's a little bit leaner. But in Neo Kobe, I don't know like how it is in Japan now, since this is supposedly in the future, not too far off future, but you have to understand this game was made in the 80s, and then it came out, I guess, mid-90s, like for the Sega CD, and they really didn't update the writing, which, I guess in hindsight, maybe they should have further back the date, but I guess it wouldn't be faithful for the original game, but if they ever re-release this, I wouldn't add dates to the game, or I'd have to up the dates, but that's the problem with games that take place in the future. Like, you're always wrong, so at least Mega Man, usually they put like 20XXX or something like that, but they actually should just do a bunch of X, not even do 20. Who the heck knows? But yeah, I don't know if they serve buffalo there or not, but I know they have like Kobe steak and hot dogs and I guess other beef products, so who knows? I don't know. I've never been. I've always wanted to go. It looks like a cool place. The whole time I guess I was trying to remember the love line, so I'm typing it now. And if you play Metal Gear Solid 4, you can see the updated version of Metal Gear Mach 2, which, man, I wish they would like try to remake this. Like the creator said, like he would love to have somebody else make the game, which is cool as long as they're faithful to it, but I don't know if anybody would come with the challenge. If I owned my own video game company, I would totally try to do it, but alas, I just make YouTube videos, and as of right now, not in a timely manner, but I'm going to try to get better at that. I'm getting my laptop back that's actually decent for making videos. Right now I'm using a computer that's not really made for making anything longer than like 10 minutes, so it's kind of huffing and puffing right now. So I can't do anything like too long, which as long as I'm using this computer, like there's going to be quite a few videos of this, but I'll try to put in regular video game videos in between, but I want to get this done. I'm determined. I played through it, which was awesome, because I haven't played it again like in a long time, and I'm making this video partly for me, because I don't know when I'll ever have the chance to play it again, really. Man, I hope it stays on YouTube. I hope YouTube doesn't change everything. That would suck. Like, I know the government here and stuff like that is trying to take control of everything.
Is not in service at this time.
She gave me a
Please check the number and dial again.
But yeah, they're trying to control everything. YouTube's starting to be kind of becoming quite different than I remember when it first came out. When YouTube first came out, you could watch anything. Like, I didn't even need TV. Like, I still watch YouTube more than I do regular TV, but like, it was a whole different beast. It reminded me of one of those future databases where you could look up anything. It was better than cable. But now it's all politics and, oh, you can't show this, you can't show this. I can understand if you're showing like illegal like movies or something like that, but TV shows, they come on TV anyway. You don't pay for those unless you're paying for like HBO or something, but I don't know. That's a whole different subject. But I hope this stays on for quite some time. The videos that are uploaded, as long as they're not abused, because this is really more of a documentary thing. I'm not exploiting anything. You really can't. They don't sell these games anymore, so you can't really share them with anybody. And this game's super rare. Like on eBay, it's really expensive. I actually own the game, so it's just like filming me like playing it. So I hope this stays on. My little chunk of nostalgia. So that's Plato's Cavern, the store that sells everything. A lot of references to the Konami sign, which I don't understand why they changed the Konami sign. I like the old one better. I hate the new Konami. So it's just a red band and it just says logo. I need those little confetti things or whatever they're supposed to be. To me, the simultaneous with Castlevania stuff, it broke my heart when I played the latest Castlevania. It's just like Konami, nothing festive, just Disneyland. So pretty much almost every Konami game has a reference to those Easter Island heads. I think those are from Gradius or whatever, if I'm even saying that right. The shooter game, spaceship shooter. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like, I don't have a PhD in video game history or whatever. I don't even have a bachelor's in that. Feel free to correct me if you wish. Some people might get turned off by all this reading, but I think if we made it a little bit more interactive with the remake and stuff, it would reach like a more mainstream audience. And maybe fix some of the writing and stuff. And the writing's kind of a product of the time. I would like if they remade it, I would like to have some of the, at least most of the cast from the original game behind it, because most voice acting was pretty terrible. And I think with the right direction and stuff like that, like, they can make it decent. Like, I think the voice acting for this time is actually pretty decent, and at times even better than a lot of the games that are coming out now. But they spend so much money on games now, like games are almost like a Hollywood affair. But I think there are people that just gave this game some tender love and care, like you picked them out with something really special. And as you already know, if you're a Metal Gear fan, like Outer Heavens obviously like a reference to Metal Gear, because the creator of Metal Gear is the one that wrote this game. There's especially a huge, pretty big reference to it if you like, they just came out, well, not just, like a few months ago came out with the Metal Gear Solid HD collection. If you hit Peace Walker, it's kind of like where they're starting to establish Outer Heaven. I haven't even finished it. I need to play it. I have a bad habit of buying a lot of games and like playing them and then playing something else. It's really bad. It's easier for me to make videos on older games because I just pick up, play, and be done with it. But I'd like to add some new games, but I really can't do any of that until I get my laptop and video capture card. But I haven't done like old games in some time. I know the last game, last video I put up wasn't video game related. So, every time it makes that sound you get a clue, but I guess this is the 6th video. You probably picked up on that by now. But yeah, as I was saying, like, I know I put like a cemetery video. Hollywood Cemetery is very near and dear to me. I didn't put a commentary track on it. It's pretty long, but definitely check it out. And it's fall during one of my favorite seasons of the year, when I try to capture the leaves blowing and stuff like that. There's some blurry parts because I had the camera on macro mode by accident, and I was just figuring out how to use it. It was the first time I had it, but I'd like to do more with that. But I know it's called Mikey's VideoGame Madness, so I need to keep VideoGame theme too. I don't really want to have separate channels, so I apologize if that inconveniences any of you, but yeah, it's my channel, so whatever. I try to sound tough there, I'm not really that tough. This is one of those things, like, I keep on trying to buy the mask at some point, and I didn't investigate the mask and look at it enough, so every time I went to go buy it, wasn't under the option, so I had to keep on asking about it and say different stuff about it, and then eventually, basically, I get the option to buy it. So keep in mind, when in doubt, re-look at stuff. There's about, in this whole game, I'd say there's about two puzzles that are kind of like, I wouldn't say impossible, but that are challenging. Besides that, it's pretty straightforward. Let's say I keep on not getting the option to buy the mask, so I'm looking at it again. And they said they were made by Rick Bakery, which is obviously a reference to Rick Baker. If you don't know Rick Baker, he's a famous makeup artist. I think, in my mind, his most popular thing is American Werewolf in London. If you haven't seen this, he said Rick Bakery right there. I was a little ahead of myself. But he did the special effects for American Werewolf in London, which was pretty sweet. So, this is about to wrap up the video, and next video we're gonna go to Outer Heaven, and that should be pretty cool. So I'll see you guys next time, and if you like these videos, subscribe, and if you watch them already, like, thanks for watching. So take care. We'll see you later.